everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my little candle chopping video. Um, so you're going to see me, it's going to be kind of like a tutorial type of thing. I have a little knife right now. That is going to be to help me get these wicks out. You never want to put it straight in the microwave after I put it in the freezer. It's been less than an hour, minimal cracking. This one was one of the more cracked ones. The first one up is going to be Toasted Vanilla Chai from Bath and Body Works. So first, after you freeze it and pop it out, you just need to try and get these wicks out. And sorry if you hear any like extra background noise. I have water going because I clean off my materials after I get everything all chopped up and whatnot. And again, I'm filming this while I am sick, so I'm going to go ahead and just apologize for that. It's really mostly just in my sinuses, but if you can hear it and it's bothering you, I apologize, but there's not much I can do about it. And I need to go ahead and get this done. So I'm sorry if it's going to be moving back and everything. I just don't have a whole lot of room to work with and whatnot. So again, apologies in advance. So and sometimes that happens where you can just peel it right on out. Hopefully this one just comes out, but it doesn't look like it is. So I'm gonna have to get this part of it real quick and pull out the last remaining wick from the candle. Okay, so now I'm gonna go put this in the microwave to heat the wax up. It just makes it easier to cut up and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this in the microwave. Again, this is Toasted Vanilla Chai from Bath and Body Works, 14.5-ounce candle. It's now in the microwave, just to make the wax a bit softer. So okay, it's ready to come out of the microwave. Or no, you need to flip it and let it go on both sides. Actually, pardon me. Do another 16 seconds. So something you need to know about before you put your wax away, it needs to be in polypropylene bags. You cannot put wax in Ziploc bags. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize for the small breaks I'm going to have to take. It's just because I'm going to go get the wax and everything. So you need to use polypropylene bags. I get these. These are the bakery bags lined with polypropylene from L3 Waxy Wonders. It's $3.33 for 10 bags, I believe. So these bags are like 33 cents a piece. And they open up like this. I can't get it all in because it's quite a big bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and start chunking up the wax. Just chunk it up to whatever size you want it to be. There's not really like a necessity like it needs to be this size, and you can leave it in. I think the next one I do, I'm probably gonna do it for a bit longer because it's kind of making a bit of a mess, as you can see. My wax cutting isn't as nice as some other people I have seen, honestly. But to me, I don't really mind as much because it's just going to get melted. I mean, I don't really care all that much as long as, I'm getting a scent. I get a better throw from my wax than I do with candles, honestly. There's just too many variables for me personally. Soot is a big one. That would be for 1 ml. Soot is a big one. I don't want soot in my home. I don't want to be breathing in that mess. 2, sometimes the wicks are just bad on the Bath & Body Works candles, like this one specifically. You know, these are the kinds that tend to curl in on you when you burn them, so the wick will actually get into the wax and it'll get really discolored and dirty. And I'm not exactly a fan of that, so there's just too many problems. Sometimes, you know, sometimes the candle is fine if they have these wicks, but for me personally, it's just not even worth, you know, the headache. And I'm gonna actually put this in the microwave again to give it a bit more time, because now it's starting to break apart into really small pieces and not wanting to cut. So pardon me as I put it back in the microwave. Just another 11 seconds on each side should be fine. But I just tend to have better luck with chopped up candles. I can count on getting at least, and this is like at least, pardon me, I'm just doing this again, at least a 6.5 throw from most candles I chop up, which is, you know, give or take what I get from burning as well. And then I don't have to worry about any of the issues like the burn. You know, that is, to me, it's just so much better. You get more for your money, if you ask me. I mean, you don't need as much wax. Makes the candles last a lot longer. Just chopping them up instead. So, to me, there's more of an upside to chopping candles up than actually burning them. And especially if it's a scent you love, you can make it last just so much longer than if you were to just burn it. So, I highly recommend chopping up candles. I just love it. I really don't know what else to say about it other than it's great for me. The only candle I've ever had not throw the way I would like it to is Palo Santo from Bath & Body Works. But I couldn't smell a thing when that candle was burning. And it was like a good 3 in a warmer. Which, I mean, is that great? Absolutely not. But I mean, it was absolutely better than a 0 strength and throw. So it was still better than nothing. So that's what I mean. You know, candles, there's just too many issues with them, if you ask me. I think it just makes more sense to melt them down or chop them up. I don't like melting them down because I feel like you lose a lot of the fragrance. But in some cases, that's the only option you have. If the lip of the jar is smaller than the rest of the candle, you can't get it out. So, I mean, sometimes you just have no choice. But here it is. You know, it goes up to about here. So 14.5 ounces of wax. You just close the bakery bag and try and you just fold it once, fold it twice, and then you just fold these little tabs down. And then what I do is, some of these I am going to need a marker for, but sometimes it just makes more sense to just peel off the label. See how easy that came off? And I just stick the label right on here. Now some of these I'm going to be keeping the labels, like the next one I'm going to show you, because it's so cute and I want to use it as a decor piece. So here's my first candle. I chopped up toasted vanilla chai. I adore this scent and I'm going to get like 6 of this during candle day. I did not come to play games on candle day. I just love this scent so much. I'm glad that they brought it out nationwide this time. Actually, I think I should have waited because, oh well, I can still read the scent. It's just, I don't know. It might, nah. I like it better just like this. I mean, you could always fold it over one more time. I think that's what I'm going to do for some of these, but regardless of how you decide to close the bakery bags, that's how you do it. So, yeah, that's all I got for this one. The next one I'm going to be chopping up. I need to get the wax paper and everything ready. It's going to be Happy Easter from Bath & Body Works, which is just saltwater taffy from back in the day / strawberry sorbet. See how easy that popped out? Just a little bit of glue on the bottom, and the glue comes off super easy. Sometimes it's a bit hard, but just put it back in the freezer for a little bit and it peels right on off. Now sometimes you need to do the boiling water dish soap trick, but I don't need to do that one very often. So I'm gonna wash my utensils and not the knife though. The knife I just get and then I wipe it off at the base of the towel I use. It's an old hair dye towel, so I mean it's nothing fancy or expensive. Just one big solid crack through it, not as many as the last one. So to clean off the utensils, I just grab the boiling water I have going, and you put the boiling water on the soap cutter / wax cutter. They call it a soap cutter at Michael's. I think it's $9.99, or I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's $9.99. But Michael's usually has like a 40% off coupon going, and so you can definitely get it cheaper. But I think Sassy Girl Aroma might sell these on her website. She does vendor wax and everything, like her own little company. Not little, that was a bit dramatic. It's not like a little company, but that's her company. She does wax melts and everything. I think she sells them on her site, but I could be wrong on that. So now we're just going to be getting, the glue and the wick. And this one, the glue is like really wanting to be fussy and stay in one place. And there's still some extra glue on the wax itself. So you have to kind of dig that up because you don't want this glue to end up in your warmers. It doesn't do anything too bad. It just kind of sticks and it stays there for a good little while. So I make sure I get all of it at once. So if you notice, I mean, the majority of the scents I'm cutting up right now are for spring and summer. I just like to go ahead and have them prepared and ready for, when I'm going to want to melt them. And I'm going to be melting these types of scents. I mean, not soon or anything. I mean, it's just I'd like to have them ready for when I am, instead of wanting to wait till very last minute to chop it when I want to melt, So, fun fact about me, I guess, but man, this glue on this one particularly, I don't know if it's just because it's been sitting out for a little bit now, but man, that glue is wanting to give me some trouble on this one. The other one I didn't have near as much problem with the glue. So there's that. There it is, 2 solid pieces. I'm gonna put it in the microwave for, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do 25 seconds on each side. Make it easier to chop. Now this is the one I'm gonna be keeping the label on it. Just because I want to use it as like a little Easter decor thing. Just as Happy Easter cotton candy marshmallow on it. It's cute. The scent's pretty good, so I mean, I was gonna keep that one in my collection, but pardon me, just flipping the wax now. So anyway, I like the scent. I was going to keep that packaging in my collection, but I already have strawberry sorbet in my collection. And it's the exact same scent, and I'd much prefer to keep the strawberry sorbet, the whole Sweet Shop line in my collection, than keep that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and chop this one up, enjoy it, use it up. I'm definitely not in a hurry to use up my wax. I've already chopped up some candles for fall and everything, but I just didn't do any for winter this year, I guess. For whatever odd reason, I just didn't. So I'm going to get some leftover glue I missed. So anyway, now we are going to do some of the wax chopping itself. See how much easier that went through? And it didn't crack up into a billion pieces. Definitely not super pretty pieces, but I mean, definitely looks nicer than the last one. So now we're just going to take our polypropylene bag and go ahead and put up the wax pieces that are already chunked up. I mean, I really do like this scent. The closest, to describe the scent, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The closest thing I would call it out of the things it's been called is probably just gonna have to say saltwater taffy. I think that was definitely the best name that they had it under. Strawberry sorbet I can kind of get, but cotton candy marshmallow, like, absolutely not. I think that was just for marketing, but yeah, I still love the scent. It's just definitely not like a cotton candy and marshmallow scent. I definitely agree more so with saltwater taffy being a better name for it. And after I'm done filming, what I do with the ones I want to keep the labels and stuff for, I just take Sharpie and I'll write out what it was called. So, so you're not gonna see like a peel off thing of the label or anything for this one. So now all that's left to do now is just close the bag up. So now this is going to get thrown away, and I'm going to get a new piece of wax paper, and I have to go to the fridge actually, because that's where I have them now to keep them semi-cold. And I'm going to clean off my utensils first, and then I'm going to go get another 2 candles to go ahead and chop up while I fix the way the Happy Easter bag looked. It was looking kind of funny for a second. Taking the water, pouring it over the soap cutter to get off any pieces of wax. Getting paper towel to wipe off the water so the water doesn't mix with the wax. 18 minutes and only 2 candles. Okay, well, I have another 3 to chop up, so probably gonna just go and get them one at a time so the glue doesn't do the thing it was doing. Because that, personally, it just bothers me to have to take out the glue from the wick, or from the wax itself. So I'm probably just going to have to get them one at a time. New thing, wax paper. Just 3 more candles, so. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one next, because this is another one I'm going to be getting plenty of during Candle Day. And it is last year's version of blueberry sugar. Oh, I adore this scent. This is one I'm going to be picking up 5 of for Candle Day. I just love this candle so much. I'm glad that they brought it back, because this was the last one I had in my be able to burn whenever I want to type of collection. Because I have, really, sometimes that'll happen where the thing itself, the wick clip will come out, but the wick stays in there, so you just have to be careful with that. I might need to get pliers to get it out. Hoping I don't need to, because that's a lot of extra work, and I don't feel like doing. But this is I have one in my collection right now, the 3-wick, and then I have this one. And I'm glad they brought it back, so now I don't feel as bad about, enjoying my stuff, but I'm definitely glad that they brought it back now, and I can just enjoy it, and, have a decent stockpile of it this time around. This one I'm going to need to, like, chop out, like, get it out while it's, being cut. I need to cut a piece off and then try and fish it out, but okay, well the wick broke, so okay, I am gonna have to, you know, chop it out, so it's gonna take a tiny bit more effort, but that's fine. Make my wax not look as pretty, but whatever. So there it goes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put blueberry sugar in the microwave, so I can go ahead and chop this one up as well. Beautiful scent. I've heard a lot of people like say it's like a blueberry yogurt type of smell. I don't personally, you know, think of yogurt when I smell this. I think of more of like a blueberry simple syrup mixed with like a nice cream, like a nice heavy cream, you know, kind of like you're making caramel, except you don't cook it near as long and you put blueberries in, and you don't need to go the extra mile with the, you know, the vanilla, the sea salt, all that. But I just don't personally get like a yogurt type of note in this. I'm not saying people are wrong or anything. I mean, you smell what you smell. But to me personally, I don't get any yogurt vibe from this at all. And it's probably good because me and yogurt don't tend to do too well, you know, in terms of smell. Like, I don't think I'd like a yogurt scent because I think it'd remind me too much of like cheesecake smell. But anyway, I don't know what else to talk about while I'm waiting for the wax to warm up. So I'm just going to go over here and get it. It's about to go off. Okay, I think I have something to talk. It's not wax related, but I mean I have something to talk about. So, are any of y'all like this? The way my head works is I like to give the microwave an extra second because I hate hearing the beep go off. Like that beep, it just annoys me. And not like in the, oh my goodness, I'm gonna lose my mind type of way. It's just like such an inconvenience. And, you know, I'm not complaining about it like, oh my gosh, my life is so horrible because I have to listen to it. It's not that bad, I mean, seriously. But it is frustrating, like, so I just give myself an extra second to it and I will like march myself over there to stop it on time just so I don't have to listen to it beep. Because it's just so annoying. But that's just me. I do that every time, whether it's wax or I'm having to use it while I'm making myself in the ear, making someone else in the ear, whatever it may be. It just bothers me. So I like to give it an extra second so I don't have to listen to it beep. I know I'm not the only one who does that. I cannot be the only person on this planet who does that, but people give me weird looks before. Like if I ever have to like microwave something in their house and I'm like away from it, like I will run. And I'm not a person who likes to run, trust me. So when I'm running, I mean, it's because I have something I need to get done, but I've seen people give me like, not dirty looks or anything like that, but like weird looks when I'm running to their microwave while I'm heating something up. Like, why are you running? That's because I hate the beeping sound. Okay, you wouldn't understand. That's my rant of the day. Not necessarily a rant, but like, small little problem of the day, I guess. Right now I'm peeling off the blueberry sugar label. We'll put it on the bag. Here we are. And another thing about melting wax, I don't feel like a lot of people talk about enough, or not necessarily talk about, but a lot of people just don't do enough, is that people don't really tend to blend, you know, their wax when they chop up their Bath and Body Works or whatever other candles. I don't see a lot of people talking about like what they blend their stuff with. You know, in the candle community, a lot of people like blend their stuff. Like they'll burn a twisted peppermint in a fresh balsam candle, but I never see people talking about like what they blend when they chop up their candles. One of my personal favorites is lavender marshmallow and blueberry sugar. They go amazing together, believe it or not, you guys. Blueberry sugar and lavender, not lavender macaron. I mean, it's pretty much, you know, marshmallow at least, or if not, they're directly packaged. But anyway, raspberry peach macaron and blueberry sugar. Don't even get me started, y'all. That's amazing. Smells like a blue raspberry cotton candy, but better. So I like to blend my candles together when I'm, you know, chopping them up. I mean, why not? You know, see what you can create. And not just like the typical, like, oh, I'm going to take a pine and I'm going to add like a fresh balsam, or, you know, you take a pine and you're going to add, you know, a twisted peppermint to it. And I love that combination, don't get me wrong, but I like it when people get creative with stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and dump all the, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Well, I got some little pieces of wax lost, but that's fine. Okay, well, I have to get these little pieces, those little stray pieces that fell out off the thing, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna have to clean that in a few minutes, but first I'm gonna go ahead. I have a little casualty with the bag. I was trying to fix the label, but it just cannot be fixed. So there's that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to clean off the wax cutter. That was the last little bit of water I had from the first one. Now I'm going to get the water I have cooling from the second one. So, sorry if y'all hear me, you know, just I'm trying to not sneeze, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to avoid it for much longer, because my sneezes are gross, and typically when I sneeze once, I sneeze 5 times, so I'm just trying to avoid it, if humanly possible, because I don't like sneezing, especially not when my allergies are like this, because it will be one after another. I don't particularly feel like having to film that, so I have it be out there for the whoever wants to watch it. So I'm just gonna clean up some little wax residue that got on the kitchen counter real quick. And I'm gonna go get my next candle to chop up. I have just 2 more left. Speaking of raspberry peach macaron, here we go. To me, I don't like it burning. I think it smells disgusting when you burn it. The burn on it is horrendous. And when I mean horrendous, I mean like big puffs of soot and I mean big puffs. I mean like you can see it. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. But and it also gets like a burning smell when you light it. But when I've used it in my warmers, it just honestly it smells just like cotton candy. And not like a like a super sugary sweet cotton candy, just like a really nice cotton candy. So I love this candle. Is it my favorite from the Sweet Shop line? No. Did I go crazy for it when it first came out? No. It took me a while to really just the wick clip. Alright. So I'm gonna have to dig that one out. Move the wick itself out. Okay. Here we go. So I got that one out. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to blow my nose because I'm trying to avoid it. I don't want to have it, you know, on film, but I just can't avoid it anymore. So, my apologies. Sorry y'all had to listen to that, but I can't edit, let alone edit a live video, so, and we're just gonna have to deal. So, I need to get this wick out before I put it in the microwave. So there we go. Gotten the wick out. And see, I thought that this candle was changing colors. Because when I first bought my first oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even have time to stop that one. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I didn't even have time to stop it, but that's what I remember it looking like, that pinky hue. But ooh, sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze again. Okay. But I don't even remember. Sorry, I'm gonna have to swipe off notification. I knew that it was starting to change colors, but I didn't know it had changed that drastically, because that's the type of pink I remember it being all around. So anyway, I have 5 of this total, including this candle that I'm chopping up, that I can chop up or melt whenever I want to. I didn't buy them when they first came out for SAS. I actually waited a bit, and my outlet had a bunch of them left over a few months ago, and they still had them, and it was a tax-free weekend, which I didn't think would apply to the candles, but surprisingly enough, it did, and it only charged me for, you know, what I bought them for, so, sorry, I'm having to get the wax now. And just worked out that I had bought 2 before then, and so I had 2 that I could just chop up whenever I wanted to, but I liked it chopped up, and I wanted to have a good backstop, because this one and Honey Cinnamon Crumb Cake I feel like are ones that they will probably never bring back, or not bring back for a very, very, very long time. And, you know, that's just my opinion, I guess, but I feel like these are, you know, 2 of like the actually like new scents. Like this one and Lavender Marshmallow and Honey Cinnamon Crumb Cake are probably going to be the ones that they don't bring back for a very long time. And I regret not picking up more Lavender Marshmallow because it just wasn't my thing at the time, and now I adore the candle. So, you know, it's just one of those things that I regret not getting more. But this one they had, so I did they were on sale for $10 at the outlet, and I just used a 10 off of 30. Total came out to be like, gosh, $6.67 per candle. I mean, for a 3-wick candle, I mean, you can't beat that, honestly, especially for a Bath and Body Works 3-wick candle. So I got 3 more of this one, and you know, that's it. I mean, I love it. Would I get more if I could find it? Yeah. Especially at like a 75% off price or $10 price. You know, absolutely, I love this scent. It's just, I'm content with the 5 I have. 4 now after this one's gone from being all melted and whatnot. When this is done, I'll have 4 more. You know, pardon me for, you know, I'm just trying to not have my nose run and then having to blow it and, you know, it be all gross, so my apologies. So I just need to get this done while it was still fresh on my mind and while I still had time to do it. I know Candle Cabinet, she is on Instagram. I know she wrote in a comment a while back about wanting to see, you know, how I chunked up my candles and everything, so if you're watching, I hope you you enjoy seeing how I chunk up my Bath and Body Works candles. If y'all aren't following her, I mean, I highly recommend her. I mean, her photos are just beautiful. They're just beautiful photos. I don't know what else to say. She just puts a lot of hard work and, definitely a lot of attention into her photos. They're just stunning. So if you're not following her already, I highly recommend you do. I don't know. I know she has a YouTube account, but I don't know if she posts or anything. But I know for sure on Instagram she's definitely pretty active on there. So I definitely recommend following her. And there we go. Another candle is done. Get all the little pieces off and put that in the bag because I don't believe in wasting wax. These little crumbs can be thrown in. So I don't believe in wasting wax. That's why if I ever get a broken candle in, yeah, I'm going to want a replacement, but I'm not going to throw that wax away. That's just ridiculous. Throwing away 14.5 ounces of wax if you get a Bath & Body Works candle broken, that's crazy. To me, at least. I can never do that. Just because I feel like that's just such a waste, if you ask me. I would be the crazy person to dig through and have gloves on and everything, of course, but dig through all the old broken glass pieces to get to the wax. But I'm serious though. I just personally I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to just throw wax away. So, all right, I have one more candle to chop up, and then I am done. I need to clean off my utensils. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the video. After this, I'm just gonna try and have as chill of a day as I can. Hopefully, this little sinus and throat problems will hopefully be done soon. I won't have to deal with it for much longer, but right now is my reality, so I'm gonna do the best what I can. Now, this one's a bit of a throwback. This was available last year for Candle Day, and it is the ugliest label, one of the ugliest labels I've ever seen, Girl Gang, which is pink bubblegum. The scent is beautiful, but the label is just I wanted to keep it. I didn't want to exchange it when they brought pink bubblegum back in the Sweet Shop collection, which is, I do have it, and that one I am keeping in my collection. I never exchanged that one when it first came back, and I'll tell you why after I clean off the little thing, because it's going to make noise, so. Because I thought it'd be a cute, little, remember when Bath & Body Works did super ugly labels like this? Type of reminder to myself, slash hoping it might one day become a collectible. And this ugly packaging, and I can make hundreds and hundreds of dollars off of it, but I don't see it happening, honestly. So I decided to go ahead and just enjoy the fragrance. There's no reason for me to keep 2 pink bubblegum candles in my collection. I love the scent on cold, so who doesn't love bubblegum? I get some people wouldn't want their house to smell like bubblegum, but I do. Like glue. This candle's got a lot of glue at the base of it, for whatever reason. Like blueberry sugar and raspberry peach macaron didn't, so I don't know why these. It might have something to do with the type of wicks or something. It's got to be something though, because boy, that's a lot of glue. Even still, it's like a tiny little layer of glue on there. Good night. Okay, come on. Okay, so now I just need to get the glue off. Okay, So now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the microwave, and once I am done, I'm going to just clean everything up, put the wax away until, most likely I'm probably not going to melt any of those, until around January, and even the toasted vanilla chai. That one might get melted around December, not too sure yet. So, I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the little kitchen knife real quick that I use for wax only. This isn't used for candles or anything. It's used for wax and candles only. It's not used for food or anything like that. I don't recommend doing stuff like that. See, that's just a real easy way to, I don't know, get sick. With my luck, I'd probably get sick, something crazy like that. But just make sure you have your own wax utensils and everything. 26 seconds. So, yeah, this is another one. I don't want that hideous label on it, so it's just going to be bare until I can get a Sharpie and write pink bubblegum on it. Okay, so I'm almost done. I'm just going to chop up the candle. I need to get the wax paper and everything ready. Or, no, I already have the wax paper and the candle. Duh. I'm a mess. Today, this one surprisingly has no cracks in it, so maybe this one will get to be super, super pretty and all nice and fancy looking. So, first cut. Ooh, beautiful, right down the middle. Alright, cut it in fours, and then just chop it up. Oh, I can smell it. This one's like strong. I can really smell it. Almost done. Okay, now all that's left for me to do is to go ahead and put it in the polypropylene lined bakery bag, and that'll be it for the video as soon as I get them in here. And pour the last remaining little bits of the wax into the bag. Fold the bag up, throw it away, and folding it is all left to do. Okay. Pink bubblegum 3-wick chopped up. Just need to get a Sharpie and label it. So that's it. That's my video. So if you stayed until the end of this, thanks so much for watching. I mean, this is I love doing candle chopping. It's relaxing. Candle chopping, wax cutting, whatever. It's just so relaxing for me. What's not relaxing is getting those wicks out, but after that, just seeing the wax get cut with a soap cutter and everything, to me, it's just one of the most relaxing things on this planet. But okay, I just have a little bit of cleanup to do. I'm gonna clean up the soap cutter and dispose of the wicks. I'm going to get the glue out of these jars. And I need to put my wax up and take a picture for Instagram. And yeah, looks like I am done. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that this could have been helpful in any way if you're like looking to start chopping up candles and use them in your warmer. Go for it. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. I just get so much more for my money when I chop them up, and I tend to get either equal throw or most of the time a better throw. So that's it. That's all I have for today. I don't want to ramble. I just don't feel good enough to ramble. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Do you chop up candles? Do you just chop them up wax, or just whatever? So anyways, bringing it back. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.